Evening, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk. We've just decided, Diesel and myself, to just that's it, just drop it like that. I love the way you just dropped that in. Good evening, everyone. Really smooth intro. I love that. Love that. This is how we're feeling at the moment. We're just relaxed. So obviously that was the chilled version of It's Time to Go. So that was, sorry about that. But yeah, it's evening chat is what this is. It's real talk. This is something that me and Diesel do sometimes, just for a bit of a catch up as lads. So I was looking at different subject matters we could discuss, and I just thought, like, it's such a broad area. If we just open it out and find out, like, how people, I'd love to find out people in the chat. Omar, Seamus, Jahid, Shaheen, good evening. I'd like to find out from people, if they're open enough to do it, how they're coping at the moment, like at home, because everyone's situations are different. Hi, Omar. Everyone's situations are different. So you have some people that are single lads, right? I'll give you the different ends of the spectrums, for example. I haven't thought about it, Diesel, right? Some guys, they're single lads, they're at home, they got a bag of weed, whatever, they're in isolation, they got PlayStation, and they're happy as Larry, and they can do this. Yeah? So you got them types of people, right? Then you got the people that are living with their girlfriends or boyfriends, maybe just as a couple, and how are they coping, constantly being isolated with themselves? And then you have the other end of the spectrum, families being in that environment of hustle and bustle and not being able to escape. So I was just wanting to find out, like, how you're coping, how I'm coping, how everyone's coping, like what it's like. You know what I mean? So, I mean, how you doing, Diesel? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Mate, do you know what, right? It's I'm one of them people, Liv. I just adapt. I just get on with it. Do you know what I mean? Listen, when we did a podcast the other day, Terry said something, and I thought he was bang on, because there's always, I've always had a philosophy, right? And I try and go by this in life, and then obviously sometimes it can be hard. There's always someone worse off. Do you know what I'm saying? So I have that sort of outlook where I think, do you know what? Is it really, like, for me, is it really that bad? We're being asked to stay at home, like at home, where we've got a TV, a PS4, a laptop. I know there's a lot of people who haven't got those things. Me personally, I've got those things. You know what I mean? And luckily, I'm a massive, as you know, Liv, I'm a massive TV junkie, right? So, to be honest, I'm catching up on stuff. I'm watching stuff that I've not had time to watch. Like everyone does it. Your series links something. You've got something that you've recorded on your Sky or your Virgin, and you just never get around to watching it, right? And obviously, for me, I'm watching everything that I've recorded, right? And I'm deleting it, so I'm now creating, a shitload of space, right? And I'm just constantly finding things to watch. Earlier on, I've just signed up to Amazon Prime, right? Yeah. Big up Amazon Prime, 30-day free trial for anyone who's interested, right? I've just been looking through it. I don't work for Amazon, I promise. But yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm finding things on there, mate. Documentaries, horrors, which I'm really into, and it's just I'm playing PS4. And now I'm still obviously I'll always be a bit of a Peter Pan, mate.
What are you playing?
Wait.
What are you playing on PS4? Let me check what measure of man you are by asking what games you're playing. What are you playing?
So I've downloaded about 5 or 6, right, in the last sort of 2 weeks. But at the moment, I can't seem to stop playing Far Cry. I love Far Cry 5, and then I bought the Far Cry New Dawn. So I've completed Far Cry 5, and then I play New Dawn. When I complete New Dawn, I go back to Far Cry 5, and then it's like, listen, it's one of the best games I've ever played. I'm hooked on it. I can't help it. But mate, listen, I'm doing that. But also, Liv, to be honest, right, all joking aside, I speak to a lot of my mates or whoever, and some of them have got big families, and obviously they're cooped up. And for anyone who's got sort of 3, 4, 5 kids, it's not easy, mate. So when I hear things like that, I think, do you know what, I'm lucky. I count myself lucky, really. So,
well, Diesel, it's funny you say that, right? Because if you look at this, Chadwick Muffet, right, it leads quite nicely for what you was just saying. Look, I separated from my wife the first day of March. Then a week later, the isolation rule came into effect. So he's having to work remotely and still have a job, but it's been a lot of soul searching for. So it's what you're saying. It sort of links up with that, isn't it? There are people that are, I'm sure, that happened just before, but there's a lot of stress in life, and this is just added to it. So
yeah,
I'm trying for all of us to have a light-hearted conversation about it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's deep. It can get deep. And Chad's, good luck, mate. Right, and keep doing what you're doing. And thanks for that. Yeah. So I mean, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look at the funny aspects. That's what usually gets me through things. So I look at it from a humor perspective. Do you know what I mean? So I like to analyze how people around me are dealing with it. So there's people upstairs from me, right? They've decided to just party every night. So they just gather in this one room and they party every night. And it's literally every night. And that's how they're dealing with it. Do you know what I mean? You smell weed, you smell this, you hear beats, and it goes on for a while, and then they knock out every day on a daily basis. Yeah.
Have you ever tried to live? Have you ever thought, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to knock on that door, and I'm going to demand that you invite me in? You got any birds up there or what?
No.
Jesus.
Do you know what? I don't know, mate. I don't go up there, but I just and then you get the other people. You can see the family members of the husband. I've seen a few husbands walk past, and they are just murmuring to themselves, like pissed off. They're obviously getting nagged at by their partner. They're always enclosed in a small space, and it just must be like quite intense. Do you know what I mean? For families to be stuck on each other so much. I've got mine. You know what I mean? I've got three kids. But then you look at the humor of it, because you do things and you get involved in things you wouldn't do. So, for example, yesterday I'm playing Wii again. I'm playing tennis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing tennis on the Wii, like old school style. I would never have done that before.
No, exactly.
And dance. What's that dance one? There's a dance one as well.
I don't know. I've not got a Wii, mate. If I'm honest, because that involves moving.
Oh my God, Diesel, man.
No, that's not really, mate. Do you know what? Right, saying that, I'll tell you what I do. Right, I do. And it's like everyone's got their a favorite, not a favorite, but a hobby or a pastime or something. This is one of mine, right? So, word searches. I love word searches, right? And like the ones where it's not a crossword, it's an actual word search. All right, so I've got a book, right, which obviously you can get from any supermarket, Tesco's, Asda's, whatever, right? And I've done a couple. Like when you're that bored, you think, you know what, I fancy, So I've done a couple, mate, and obviously I'm already halfway through. I love it. It's just something to do. Like at night, if I'm in bed and obviously I can't be bothered to watch the telly or something, I'm doing something like that. I'm going to read. I want to find a good book to read. These are things that I never would have dreamt of doing, because it's a rat race, isn't it? Like our lives, we're constantly working and we're doing this, doing that. I'm not used to having all this time. So and sometimes, Lev, if I'm honest, I don't want to get too deep here, but when a lot of people have got a lot of time on their hands, it can be dangerous, mate. It can be dangerous, right? Chadwick, was it Chadwick who said it earlier on? He's just separated from his missus, right? Now, there's a lot of people who, prior to this isolation thing, were maybe had an argument with their other half or whatever, and they might not live together. And then this lockdown, and there are sort of things that haven't been resolved, and there's only so much you can do on the phone, right? Yeah. There's a lot of people in that dilemma, mate. And it's like when you're going to see your partner. Do you even know when you're going to see your partner?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. You've got the different categories of partners, right? So you have people that live together. So obviously that's a bit more cut and dry. They're together anyway, so they're used to living together, right? But then you have other people that are in relationships, but they're living separately still. And now they're cut off. How are they coping? And then for some guys, I know mates of mine who love it. They love the isolation and, you know, not having to answer the phone to meet up with a girl and all of that. And they're just enjoying it. So it means there's different levels of people. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I find myself, do you, I live in a family environment, 3-bedroom flat, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you feel like I feel like I need to be in the room on my own sometimes just to chill out for a bit. And that's what I'm finding more that I'm having to do, to find a little bit of space, because obviously kids need their space. They need to do things. You need to give them time and all that. But you do, as a guy, I think there's a natural instinct with us as guys to want to have a space to run to. That was like football or
mate, escapism.
Just see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm starting to realize now. I'm starting to realize as a guy, we need escapism. That's what football was. That's what boxing is. That's what going out with the mates at the pub is. And we don't have that right now. So it's interesting to see how everyone's dealing with it, you know, and women, you know, from their perspective too. I mean, there's people on there saying that, you know, they're finding it hard and all of that. And, you know, the tough part, living with someone for 10 years, then moving out, that's Chadders again. You know, I'm just trying to understand where everyone's coming from and how they're coping with it, because the way I'm coping with it is doing stuff like this. But if someone's not doing stuff like this in the evening, to be able to reach out to people like you and have a chat with you, like, you know, usually I could maybe go for a drink with you at the pub or something, right? Can't do that. Yeah. So this is the next best thing, right?
Yeah.
How is everyone else coping with it? You know, like, that's what I want to find out, really. Do you know what I mean? And how, what you know, is there any good that's come out of it? Like, are people maybe being closer with their families because they're spending more time with their families? That's another thing I'd like to ask. Do you know what I mean?
First of all, sorry, mate. First of all, Hasib, hope you're well, mate. Sorry to hear that. And yeah, hope you get better soon, mate. If you ever laugh by watching us, then obviously I suppose we're doing something right.
Hasib.
So yeah, no, thanks for watching, mate, as well. Much appreciated. Alex Wilden, I come from East London, mate, as you can probably tell by the accent. So yeah, apologies for that. I'm trying to hide it. I can't hide it. But no, listen, I know what you're saying, mate. And I think, you know what, it's I don't know if you've got a mate. I mean, I've got sort of a varied mix of friends. I don't have a big circle. I have a small circle, very close knit, which is how I prefer it. But to be honest, mate, it's one end of the spectrum right to another, right? I've got some who, as much as they love their kids, you know, when they've got 2, 3, 4 kids, mate, it's just a constant madhouse, right? And obviously they're very close to breaking point. But I'll tell you something, and I will say this. I was talking to Springer about this, right, the other day, actually.
Go on, Springer.
Big up, Springer. Mate, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not even joking now, right? I reckon there's going to be a lot of breakups after this, and even divorce. And the reason I'll say that, the reason I'll say that, right, is because there's a lot of guys I know who are basically like, turn around to me, and not even joking, Liv, right, but they're basically saying, do you know what? Being on lockdown, both of us are not working. I'm not working. The missus isn't working. Whether, you know, they got kids or not, right? Couples are forced, if you like, to communicate more, right? And I've had a couple of guys, I won't name them, right? But I've had a couple of guys who have basically said, there's a side of her that I knew it was there, right? But, you know what I mean? She does her thing, I do mine, blah, blah. We got kids, it's convenient, right? Now, a lot of them are saying, I can't stand her. And not just, and to be honest, mate, and that works the other way as well, right? Because when you're cooped up, right, what's the expression? Cabin fever, isn't it, right?
Yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about, Diesel. I knew I'd get it into you. Talk to me, Diesel. Go on.
It's true. It's true, and it's there is no escapism, mate. You know, just honestly, I'm lucky I've got a garden, right? Something like a garden, which a lot of people take for granted, right? No, but yeah, and that's what I'm saying. When it's sort of decent weather, right? Even just leaving the house and walking out into the garden is a little bit of escapism. Man, and you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Big Brother. all right, in the fact that
the house,
there is no escapism. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting Orwellian now, man. You're getting Orwellian on this shit.
Yeah, you want alone time and you can't get it.
It's a crazy way to look at it. It's like, I tell you what it has shown me. It's shown me how easy it is for them to do this sort of stuff, though. Like if they wanted to. Yeah, let's be honest, right? Look, we're locked down now. We're locked down. As simple as that. And it does feel like everything's just closing in on you. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
and I think that's what's happening with what you said, that point there, that they're with someone every day. And what's basically happened is everyone's got into a routine where they just about fit each other in. So they go to work, they've maybe had some kids in this instance, let's just say, for example, and they come home, let's maybe spend a couple of hours before they go to bed together, and that's it. And that routine goes over and over again. Suddenly, someone's gone, hey, you two, bosh, stick there together, plus the kids or whatever, if you have any, and you're there 24/7. And then you start to think to yourself, for some people, I know some couples, they're inseparable anyway, so they'll love that. But I know others that I would just imagine it's just a row every other night. So
hence what I said about, I mean, once, let's be honest, Liv, right? There's I don't mean to be horrible here or whatever, but let's tell it how it is. I mean, you must. I mean, I certainly do. I know a lot of people who are in a relationship with someone. They don't, they don't really want to be in. It's more convenience. It's more because they've got the kids. And can I be bothered to leave this?
Not like GP though. Look at GP. I'm sorry.
GP's an exception.
But GP loves chasing his missus around the furniture. GP's on another level. He's doing his own thing there. Thanks for that, GP.
Lucky son. Go on, GP. Go on.
But
run around that sofa, bruv. Go
on. Mate. GP's got his old wildlife show going on.
Oh, guess who just joined the chat, Liv?
Who is it?
Funky called Melina. Hello, darling. Hope you're well.
Melina, how you doing?
There she is. Look, there you go. You never have to apologise to us, Melina. No worries. No worries. Cooking, see? That's another thing that a lot of people are taking up.
Congratulations in order, apparently, for our main man, Claude, on doing well on quiz show tonight.
Did he win?
Of course he did, Diesel. You knew that, mate.
Oh, go on. Claude.
Yeah, go on, Claude stuff. No, well done, mate. Congratulations, Claude, on the quiz show tonight. Whatever it is that happened, I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, so basically, for anyone who doesn't know, Claude was on the Same Old Arsenal. Shout out to the Same Old Arsenal, because that is a great channel and it's something I've been watching for ages. So big him up on that. Dan Potts and I think Lee Judges was on it as well. And Kenny Ken, our friend Kenny Ken. Mind you, though, when it comes to an Arsenal quiz, I think I'll put my money on Claude, if I'm honest. That's nothing that man don't know about the Arsenal.
Isn't that a bit like mastermind specialist subject Arsenal? Isn't that a bit just keeping it simple?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Fair enough.
I'm assuming he won. Nick. Hello, Nick. Hope you're well, mate.
Yassel, Nick. How you doing?
Just joined.
Who the hell's JC?
I was just thinking that.
Oh, JC. Oh, I know where he's going with this. Fuck it. I think I know what he's doing. He's not referring to flipping that boy band again, is he? I hope he's not. Is he taking the piss? I think he is. Nick, I'm watching you. But hold on. Here we go. There's some more things going on there. Melina's asking this. What would you say about this? If you could be in any country in the world during this lockdown, where would it be and why? That's coming from Melina S. stressing us out. We're just trying to have a nice, chilled chat, and she wants to ask us these questions. All right, then. So where would it be? It's a good question. I'm just trying to have my Stella, and it's an intelligent question. So let's do this. Where would you be?
We can't do intelligent at the moment.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do this. So if you could be in any country in the world during this lockdown, where would it be and why? Oh, I would. Do you know what? I have to say, I would go back to my motherland, Cyprus. I just love that island.
Yeah.
I love that little island, and where better to be than somewhere you have a connection with, like it's like second home. So that's where I would be. What about you? What about you, Diesel? Diesel wants to be in LA.
Oh, mate. Oh, tough.
In the US of A.
Oh, mate, listen, you got to say the Caribbean, didn't you? I mean, the best holiday I've ever been on was Dominican Republic, right? Jamaica as well. Talking about motherland, obviously, that's half of me there. Anywhere in the Caribbean, mate. Anywhere. Jamaica probably purely because of the food.
I knew it had to be food
mate,
related.
Always comes back to food.
I should have just asked, you know what? I should have just simplified the question and just said, ask the question, Diesel, what country would you like to be eating in during lockdown? And then we just would have had a much quicker we would have had a much quicker response. Here we go. Smart Marta. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's people like you who we need to appreciate for keeping us engaged. I'm single and the house feels so big. I'm trying to beat old addictions coming back. Smart. Thanks for sharing that. Do you know what?
That's a new guy as well. Nice one, Smart.
Do you know what? Yeah, that's quite a deep point actually, because when you're at home, especially if you're a guy, or I'm talking from a guy's perspective. I'm sure it could happen with women as well. But when you're at home, some of us have these little demons, like we like a little drink when we, maybe when we're working and stuff, or some like a little smoke, some like whatever their vice is. If you're at home on your own and you've got no one about, then it's more likely that you're going to start doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that's where Smart's going with this. It's like on your own in a big house, it's quiet, you don't really see many people, and you look at it and you think, I'm going to have another drink. Suddenly another drink comes 2 bottles a night or whatever, and then suddenly, do you know what I mean? There must be people that are in that. I eat far more at the moment than I ever did. Do you know what we did? We went and bought lockdown food, piled our kitchens with it. I'm sure I'm not the only one here. I'm asking the chat this. Please comment on it. Yeah, let us know. Have anyone else done this? We bought far more food than we ever needed. We piled it all into our cupboards. We were all told there was this major lockdown, and I ended up just munching because you're stuck indoors. And you got all of these snacks that do you know what I mean? I don't know if you've done that. I've munched a lot.
On that side of things, Lev, nothing's changed for me.
I know. This is what I'll say for you. Maybe I should be asking you this, Diesel. How do I cope with this situation? I'm not really used to it. Endless, copious amounts of food. I just want it all the time because I'm stuck indoors. Maybe I should be asking you for advice.
I'm not the one. Trust me.
Just go with it, Lev. Just go with it.
Enjoy your food, bruv. No, mate. Listen, I said to you the other day, didn't I? About I think we was asked a question in one of the podcasts the other week. What business or shop would do you miss the most? And I think I mentioned the gym, and I think you agreed.
Yeah.
I'm very much a momentum man. I think and before the lockdown was going on, I got into a routine with the gym. So
I'm the same.
Do you know what I mean? I need a routine, Liv. I need to wake up in the morning and have a purpose for getting dressed. I like being out and about. I like talking to people. Do you know what I'm saying? And all of that has been stripped away. And as much as I enjoy being at home and I enjoy watching telly, there's only so much of it. that you can do. And after a while, do you know what? If I'm honest, mate, we have to look at the bigger picture here, right? We're lucky we've got things like laptops and phones, and imagine if we didn't.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how bad it would be? Real talk, Liv. I'm saying, imagine how bad it would be.
If we took this back to the 1990s, how old was you in the 90s?
So I was born in 81, so
say 15s onwards, right? 15, 16, the mid to late 90s or whatever. Even back then, you wouldn't really have had the stuff that you have now. What did we have? Just phones, brick phones.
Yeah,
no touch screens. Some of them, like the batteries, were like bricks themselves, and you had to carry some of them with you as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do
you remember your first phone? Your very first phone? I do.
Listen to. Yeah, I do remember it actually. It was the original flip one with the plastic aerial. Do you know that Motorola one?
That was, I had a Motorola Memphis
with a backup battery.
Brick.
And then
even fit in my pocket.
You carried another one with you, a spare too, which was pre-charged.
Yeah.
And if you ever, God forbid, fell in a river, you're not making it out of there because you're weighed down by those batteries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, so then
I'm younger. Yes.
Go on, Nick. Nick was born in 72. Yasso, Nick, 72. Hit in Cyprus, yeah, I'm guessing.
Am I the only one, right, who looks at Nick's photo and I see a little bit of Unai Emery? All joke aside, can you not see that?
Do you think it is Unai Emery just pretending to be Nick Achilleos?
Mate, if it was, we'd have a field day, wouldn't we?
If it is, good evening. A Nokia phone. Oh my god, those Nokia phones were just. Do you know what? I got this. The best one I had was, I don't know what it was. It was a Nokia, like it was a cylinder one, right? And what I did is I went and encased it in a fake wood casing, glossy, varnished wood. It was, with gold aerial. It was ridiculous. It was like if a pimp had made a phone. It was all Springer.
His ears were burning, weren't
they? Yeah, man. He's a good guy. I love Springer.
Yeah, my brother, man.
So, what else is going on with you then during this time? What else are you doing? You playing PlayStation? Have you? I don't want to get asked personal questions.
No, that's right. It's good to see everyone's ages in the chat.
Nick was born in North London.
So
same Nick.
Yeah, mate, same. Islington.
Edmonton.
Islington.
No, Nick is from Edmonton. Whereabouts?
Oh, is he?
Near the roundabout or the market end? Let me know that, Nick. Either Edmonton Green or Edmonton North Middlesex Hospital. Yes, I know it well. I live not far from it, just off Hedge Lane. You'll know that. It's more going towards Palmer's Green. There you go.
Oh, yeah. It's down the road. Down the road. But yeah, this and listen, mate. Do you know what? These podcasts as well, right? So obviously, you guys have, and I'm being honest, you guys have helped me as well. Doing this channel, obviously, with Claude, yourself, Terry, Shaheen. It's been. This is something as well. Doing these podcasts, and it's like I've never met Melina or Nick or Seamus, Jake, my guy Jake, by the way. But listen, it's like I feel like I know them. They watch us every night, and much appreciated for it as well, because without you guys, there's no point us doing this.
Well, hold on. Springer can't get away with that, Diesel. You got to ask a bit more about that.
Getting myself in trouble if that's what's going on in quarantine. Saying,
well,
for that, Springer, you need to come on, mate.
Springer, I'll send you a link.
Should we see if he comes on?
If he wants to talk about it, we'll turn all sort of Jerry Springer on this show. Do you know what I mean? We can start doing that.
Springer, Jerry's cousin.
Springer.
You know, but yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But you know, I'm doing the right, Liv. You know, there's a lot of people who aren't. You know what I'm saying? One thing that is annoying me is people who are disrespecting this lockdown.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I know. I do know. It's not right. It's not right.
So I suppose that's a whole nother podcast. But you know what I'm saying?
I know it's not right. I know it's not right. But let me ask you this question as well, because like I like to be honest with these discussions, and it's all well and good. Oh, 1 second, Nick. I know. Like you're so Greek. You are so Greek, Nick. I now know you're definitely a Cypriot. You're still going on about the directions at Edmonton. Look at this kid. Like just down the road, down Hedge Lane, bit further down. Yeah, the Yashar Halim. You do left. All right, thanks, Nick. I'm just joking. Yeah, what was we saying? We were saying something, man. Yeah. Sorry, Nick.
What were you just saying?
What were we just discussing? Come on now. Come on, guys, help us out here because we were on this. Like, there was an important chat here.
Sorry, guys, we both had a drink.
I went one of these.
He was basically saying to you, what was you just saying to me? Oh no, about the people disrespecting the lockdown and being out.
Okay, yeah, okay, but good man. So, what level are people breaking quarantine? Come on, let's all be very honest in here. Right? Let's try and be honest in here. Do people go out, and are they all going out for genuine reasons, or are they just having a cheeky little wander to the park and sunbathe? That's what I want to know. Because you must go to the shops, Diesel. You must go. Yeah. I've got to walk the dog, so I'm out. Does that mean I'm breaking quarantine? No, I'm allowed to walk the dog. So there we go. Look, Melina's saying people are disrespecting the lockdown. Oh my God, Nick's still going on about green lanes.
Nick, cut me
up. Moes is trying to take this to a football chat. I still cannot believe Arsenal haven't sorted out a Aubameyang contract situation. We cannot afford our top asset players running down their contracts and leaving for free. Moes, 100% know where you're coming from, but like, I can't be bothered to go there right now. Not after this drink. I'm just gonna.
Liv, how dare someone ask us talk about football on a football channel like this?
No, of course they can ask about.
What's this problem?
It's a football channel. Mate, but it's a good question, and it does bother me. But like, if I go into it, we'll just start going on about it. And so I mean, but he is right. We shouldn't let the contract situations get. What will potentially end up happening is he takes that last year and goes for free. We're the only one of those clubs that will do that. That I could see us doing it. Anyone else, I wouldn't believe that would happen. But with us, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how I feel about that. Omar, I have been stuck at home for nearly 3 weeks. Omar, you were saying something about you were going crazy in the house. Have you got any more stories? Yeah. If anyone's got any funny stories, let us know. Melina's got.
Omar, I think you was it 5 siblings or something. You said you were stuck at home with. I'm sure you said that in a comment you put earlier. Is it 5 siblings you're stuck at home with? Look at Melina's one. That exactly. I've seen articles on that, Liv, all day today. You know the gym equipment in the park.
Yeah,
the parks, right? They're all ribboned off. People are literally, ripping them off, going on them, and then obviously you've got the police come in and nicely asking them if they can leave it and please return home. and some of the police are getting abused, right? Now, the police have asked nicely. On one token, we're hearing obviously the police are just being a bit trigger happy with these fines and stuff like that. But then in another sense, they've asked you nicely, you know you're doing wrong, you're not meant to be out, go home. But, you know, you abuse, you know what I'm saying? People, they just don't listen, mate. It's taking the piss. It's right. And the longer people, right, are doing things like this, mate, going to the parks, sunbathing, whatever it is, the longer we're in a lockdown, Liv. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but look.
Do you know what I mean?
The problem with this, with this subject, and if you're going to take it there, is this. I don't think we were direct enough in applying the lockdown in a sense that this is seriously a lockdown. It was too much of a wishy-washy, ushered in lockdown. No, it was like, oh, it is a lockdown, but it isn't. But you can go out to the park, but you can walk the dog. We'll give you one allocation of exercise and this, that. It was like we were rationing your oxygen. Do you know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, they didn't actually say you can't go out. Full stop.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where it's like, as a parent, if you don't tell your kids this is absolutely wrong, and you say, oh well, it's kind of wrong, they'll still push the boundaries, and people will do that. Smart Martyr. I saw pictures of some Brits going to the beach. That's way overboard. Yeah. Beach, man. All I've got is the River Thames. I've got the River Thames. Where's the beach? Yeah. That must have been is that on the coast though?
Yeah, I saw. I think Brighton Pier was one.
Yeah, that's all.
It's the weather, mate, isn't it? It's the weather. Listen, you know, I look at Spain, right? And what Spain are doing, if you leave your house, Lev, right, the police will stop you and they will ask you where you're going. Yeah, you have to have ID on you, right? And you need to obviously tell them where you're going. So, for example, if you go into a shop, what are you going to get at the shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going elsewhere, that's instant. I think it's €1,000 fine. If you get in your car and you car share with someone, right, straight away, that's an instant €600 fine. Yeah. Spain have got it on lock, right? Us over here, this country, and it makes you wonder why the Brits are so hated abroad, because we're that sort of country. We just don't listen, mate. We just don't. No, we're right. We're right. I won't get this virus. It won't affect me. I'll be all right.
I get
it's true. It's true.
Fucking coronavirus.
Yeah. Take more than that to get me down.
Coronavirus.
And I've always said, mate, people, right, and it's not everyone, but there is a large, group of people who just take the piss, going into, in groups. As Claude was saying, he looks, outside, where he lives, it's a busy road, and no one, gives a toss about the social distancing. I've always said, right, the only time, right, you're going to take notice of it, sadly, is when it hits one of your own. That's when you'll start taking it seriously. It's a shame.
Do you know? It's such a tough. You know what? Like, I understand. Look, Jake's saying, do you think the government will get to a point where they will be like, it's your fault if you get it, but by people still going out? Do you know? Look, it's one of these ones though, right? You're saying to people, go out. Yeah, that's what they're saying to people. You can go out once a day. If you've got dogs, you can walk them. If the park's got trees and all of that, they've had parks open. So they're saying at one hand you can do that, but then on the other hand they're going, why are all these people going out? You either got to say it's disallowed, you're not allowed to do it, or you don't. And can you tell me any time you've actually heard the words "do not go out"? Simple. Have you ever heard that? Or it's just wishy-washy. You can if you really need to. Essentials, walk your dog. So if anyone's got a dog, they could go to the park and no one's going to question them because you've got a dog. But people have coughed on police officers and say they have the virus to avoid receiving speeding tickets. What?
Wow.
Where was this, Melina? Where was this? Because that is, I don't mean to laugh, but that is going so that's criminals using their situation, the scenario around them to get themselves off things. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What else have we got going on in here? Omar Yaya, same here in Cyprus, been here for 19 days. All right, Nick, it's all about you, mate. You just carry on. I love Nick, mate. He's funny.
Yeah. No, that's it.
All right. So look. So then, have you got any mates that you know? Oh my God, Melina, stop getting deep. Our freedoms will be limited one by one, and it will only get worse soon. Oh my God, Melina's going doom and gloom on us right now.
Yeah, no, but she's got a point, mate. It's just,
I know she's right. I know she's right, and I know what you know. That's another thing. You know, I'm into my conspiracies anyway, bro. But
yeah,
I know where she's coming from, and I just don't want to go there right now, Melina. But yeah, what else we got going on? There is a minority that just won't listen. Seamus is going all teacher mode.
Do you know what? Right, just like going on at this level. The one thing that surprised me a little bit is I've never understood why the government, right, Boris in particular, obviously before he got ill, he would have seen these beaches packed. You know, this has been going on for a while. If that was me, I'd have been like, do you know what? I've warned you once. You're not listening. Therefore, as of tonight or as of tomorrow morning, complete lockdown. Anyone who's seen out, no, honestly, Lev, because when it's coming, it's true, though, isn't it?
You know what I'm doing? I was just trying to imagine you actually on the news. I'm just sorry, bro. I can't help me with this vision. Then I'm visualizing this. There you are. You come out of 10 Downing Street, right? And you're going to deliver. Please show me. You're going to deliver to the masses. It's time for lockdown. And you can't be like, you can't nick Claude's thing and go, it's time for lockdown. You got to give me something fresh. How you deliver?
I'll walk out of it. You're mate. Hello, lads. You're a Gilson. Right, we're locking it down as of tomorrow. Locking it.
You're like a fucking market trader, just shutting it down.
You know what I mean? Get your shopping, get your toilet roll tonight as of tomorrow.
It's raining. It's raining, Dan. It's going to be muddy on the fields. Get rid of that. Yeah. Get rid of your stalls. Get rid of your stalls now, because it's not going to hold. It's not going to hold.
Nick, nice comment, mate. Well done. Nice comment. Thank you.
You've grown into you guys, like my mates. So, yeah. Nick, do you know what? Yeah, you do make me laugh, mate. Oh my God, Tejaz is trying. I need the mental health episode twice a week in these days. Big up everyone in the chat. There you go, Tejaz. Melina S. It sure is. Nick, can we put some of our own stuff on? Is that all right, mate? Look, I need the mental health episode twice a week in these days. Tejaz, what? So you're asking us to work double just to keep you happy? Is that what you're saying? I'm only joking. But no, that's really nice.
Yes.
That's really nice, though. Yeah, we're on Sunday. That'll be on Sunday. What's this? Nan? What is it? Nick again. Levandri, your name is not all that Cypriot, mate. Oh, he's calling me out on my name. It's Levendis. There we go.
Oh, mate. No, it's just but Lev, all joking aside, though, isn't it? It's you know, I would have done that. Because a lot of the other look at Germany, right? Germany have been stringent. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm surprised. I mean,
mate, they were brilliant on the health side. Have you seen their stats?
Yeah, mate, it's brilliant. And do you know what? They've all listened. Right?
I
They listened.
know. But you know what?
What is it about this country? What is it?
I looked into it. I looked into it, Diesel, right? They did their tests straight away. They sent out tests everywhere, and they wanted to ascertain whether or not, one, you've had it, and if you've had it, if you've obtained the antibodies. So they wanted to know if we can build up an immunity to it, right?
Yeah.
They did that quick time. I haven't heard of any test. Is any test being sent to us, or is it why haven't we been tested already? Is a question.
Yeah.
Why don't we know who's got it and who hasn't and deal with it?
No, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate.
It's like you're right about Germany, bro. 100%. Germans listen, but they've got a great healthcare system as well, from what I've heard.
Yeah, they do. And do you know what? And I think the people who live there, the Germans, I think they actually respect their government. I mean, you can tell. If they've said don't go out, no one's gone out. You know, you look at that, and they're now. I mean, obviously, as you said, you know, the figures, they're nowhere near what we've got over here, because it's been dealt with right the appropriate way and the right way. Right. My question is, as a country, right, us guys over here, why do we just don't? Why do we not listen, Lev? Right? If we go abroad, I've always wondered why are Brits hated. All the holidays I've been on, all the lads. Do
you know what? I've got a bug about that. Yeah, I've got a bug. But you know what, mate? You know what? I do have to say this. I have to agree with you on this, because you've touched on a subject that I've always wondered about myself. So I'm glad that you've actually asked that question. Why are we hated so much abroad? And then I've been abroad, and I've been more conscious when I'm out abroad now to see how people that I know are from Britain, from where I'm from, how they're acting when they're out there, right? I've started to be more conscious of it. And then you kind of get it, because like outside the clubs, like there's people from all over the UK. You can see they're getting hammered. They're throwing up. They're on one, and they just don't listen to no one. There's fights going off. They're loud. Do you know what I mean? You know what we're like. You know what I mean? When we're out, we like to have a bit of banter, and we're loud, but in big groups, even louder. So they look at that and they think that we don't respect their country and their.
That's what it is. It's respect.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is, and I can kind of get it in some walks when I see what some of my mates used to get up to, and I think back at some of the things we got up to, maybe as groups on holiday. You look at that and you go, do you know what? I kind of get it sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
We have got this thing about Nick. Stop asking something, because we have got this thing about. Okay, now. 1977. Come on, gonna tell me. Yeah, we have got this thing in us. It's almost like, how do I explain it? The British have always had this thing where we are rebellious. We are rebellious.
Yeah.
If you look at our history, we've always been rebellious. The Romans tried to come here, and it was the one place they didn't want to be. Do you know what I mean? So think about that. The Romans came here and they didn't want to be here because they were scared of the British that was in that, well, the Celtics or whatever you want to call them back then. So we've always been like that. There we go.
No, we have, mate. It's...
What is this? What is this question here? Hold on a minute. The queues at the supermarkets today were especially long. This is coming in from Alison. It took me over 2 hours to get into Asda. Didn't see many boys, men queuing though. Care to comment, guys? So what is it you what? All right. Let's nip this. Let's nip at this a little bit. Right. So it took you over 2 hours to get into Asda. Didn't see many boys, men queuing though. Care to comment, guys? So do you know what? This is a typical thing a guy will hear. Right. This is basically saying, we're out there getting the shopping. Didn't see any of you doing it. Do you know that's what that's saying? What do you think, Diesel?
No, I don't. I think she's going the other way. I'm really starting to like Alison. I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you what. I think it's a different way, because Alison very kindly put a comment in earlier on,
Yeah.
and she said she was boy watching. All right,
Oh.
so that tells me,
Mm.
obviously we're on lockdown, you know, and Alison's maybe. How can I word this, Lev? It's after the watershed, yeah. Maybe
I was looking at it naively, clearly.
Maybe Alison's a bit thirsty. You know what I'm saying? A bit of eye candy. Went down Tesco's for 2 hours, your local supermarket, see what totty she could find. And there weren't much down there, mate, if I'm honest. That's Alison, if I'm wrong, let me know, darling. Equally, if I'm right, also let me know, darling.
See, do you know what? You know, that's when you know someone's used to being in a family with a missus. When he thinks that she's nagging about guys not being in the supermarket, when clearly what she's saying is she didn't see many boys and men queuing though. And obviously you knew the history before. You'd seen the previous comment about it. So you had a slight advantage on me there, but that's me. That's the way I think. I just thought she was saying, excuse me, why are you not that doing the shopping? So
I think that's what she's saying.
Do you know what? I like your story more. It's a bit more daring.
Wow.
Seeing this channel grow to more creativity has been exceptional. Keep up the great content, lads. This channel has really helped me laugh and feel happy when I'm facing tough times. Melina.
I love this girl. I just love this girl.
What tough times? Come on. We're in this together. We're in this
a big heart.
I'm doing this to talk to people. Otherwise I'd be going mad too.
And this is the thing, guys. You know, like we one thing, obviously, when we got together, you know, we all said, obviously, you know, we're humble guys anyway, but we remain humble. Hang on.
I was right.
You was right. It's a load of
bollocks. See, there you go. Do you know what? Now I can turn around and say, it's a bit of wisdom. Bit of wisdom there, mate. You know, just got a little bit of edge on you. Bit more worldly, Diesel.
3 exclamation marks. She's pissed off.
I knew it. I knew that's what she was getting at. You see, they always say, you know what, they say things in a double meaning, and if you get the wrong meaning, you're screwed.
I know, Alison. I'm so sorry, darling. I completely got the wrong end of the stick.
And now you're suggesting Alison was out looking for guys in the supermarket, and like, you know what? That's just so disrespectful.
I know. I'm sorry, Alison.
Alison, I'm really sorry from the bottom of our heart. Hold on.
Please don't unfollow me. But,
look at this. Omar has decided to add 40 minutes on top of his original bedtime.
Man.
Look at this. Omar schedules his bedtimes. I love this lad. He's adding, because to allow himself to do that before he goes to bed, he clearly has to add 40 minutes on top of the original bedtime. That gives him
I have decided.
That gives him clearance before he gets into bed to stay out 40 minutes longer. So
yeah,
I hope the paperwork and the admin comes through quick time for that, just in time.
Oh, Melina. Stop it, Melina. Stop it, Melina.
Jesus Christ. I reckon Diesel's paid Melina. Here we go.
I've offered. She won't accept it.
Look at this. Here we go. Terry, fellow Banter. Hope you're well, mate. Been saying from the start, boys. I'm trying to hear his voice in my head. Been saying from the start, boys, that the virus is airborne and scientists in Finland have confirmed it. Stay safe, everyone, and stay in. Wow. Fair enough. Airborne. Well, this is why I don't think these masks are. I don't think. What can anyone? Yes, big up, Joe. Can anyone, and Omar, hello, I've already said that to you. Can anyone tell me they actually truly believe these masks work? It's an airborne virus, right? It can enter you from anywhere. How is a mask going to help? I don't. Do you know how much money they made out of these masks?
She's Seamus. Yeah.
They've made a lot of money. They've got like, you know, in those places like Thailand, a place like that, in India, they've got people working overtime making masks. and someone somewhere is making a killing out of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I'm seeing a lot more people wearing them. The gloves I agree with, because obviously I think from what I'm hearing, this virus it lives on plastic. But yeah, the masks, mate. If I'm honest, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think. I think they can restrict, but they won't. It's not 100%. Oh, I won't get it now because I've got that on. It can help.
Do you think it's just psychological? Do you think it's just psychological reinforcement that they got this mask on and they're walking down the street and they're safe? Do they really believe it's keeping them safe?
Before I get to that, so I've just got to read this out because I think I've redeemed myself here.
Oh God, this girl's messing. Hold on, this girl's messing with our podcast now. She's making it all about her. Can you just get off, Alison? I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Look at her. She's a soul. Look at her picture. She's lovely. It's okay to all the shopping was just all right. So then, yes, I knew it. I knew it. See, with all your wisdom, bollocks. Thank you.
Damn you, Alison.
They don't do the shopping. You are both. Oh, all right. Look, we get a point each. Look, we're both correct.
All right. So basically, what she's saying is what every woman says. She's multitasking. That's what she's doing, isn't it? She's multitasking. What? I can't do one without the other. I'm multitasking.
No, I like that. No, listen.
Cheers, Alison. That means we're in a draw. We're in a tie. Everyone's happy. I would be really upset.
Yeah.
Look, Nick says, I say the mask, if anything, is worse wearing it as you are breathing in all your waste from your mouth onto it for a long time. And that's a good point. That's a good point because you've got this thing in front of you and it's just building up all the bacteria while you're breathing into it. But then it's got meant to have filters. Do you know what? Isn't it weird, man? If I said to you, Diesel, right, last week, about, I don't know, last year, December or wherever, November. And I said, Diesel, I reckon there's going to be this virus pandemic thing and everyone's going to be walking around with masks all day long. You would have said to me I was nuts. So
mate.
Yeah. Now it's normal. Now we're walking around and I feel now, should I have a mask on? Like, I don't know, like, I've even seen people with designer masks. Do you know what I mean? With lips on them and stuff. It's like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? I was thinking of photoshopping your laugh when your smile when you laugh onto a mask and just have that big grin and just walk around with it. Like at least I'll make people smile. Do you know what I mean? No, stop.
Oh, mate. Now listen, I'm seeing a lot of people either just using a scarf, just a plain old scarf.
Oh yeah, that's safe. That's safe.
I mean, yeah, it's just standard, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I won't wear a mask. Personally, that's not. I don't think it really helps. In my personal opinion. Oh, mate, listen. I don't want to get too deep. I'm just going to mention this one thing, right? One thing, right? Guys in the chat, listen up. Yeah. Anyone who has not seen the film Contagion, Lev, listen, mate. Right? I watched it the other night. I've watched it twice in 2 days. It gripped me. Bear in mind,
I've heard a lot of people have been talking about it.
9 years ago. This was made 9 years ago, right, in 2011, right? And the term social distancing was used in that film, and obviously that's that's what we're saying today. But mate, I'm assuming you've not seen it, right? Watch it. The very last scene is basically shows you how easy it is, right, for something to. I'm saying for a virus to break out, starting from maybe an animal, which obviously can somehow drop in pigs, as we know, pigs eat anything, pigs eat shit, right? So obviously, then from a pig, we see a butcher with the piglet. To then, mate, like you watch it and you think, blimey, like it's so easy. And it honestly, mate, it gripped me.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talking about it.
Brilliant.
Since the virus has come out, a lot of people been talking about it and saying like, I've been meaning to watch it. So I might actually do that tonight. I might actually
watch it. You especially, someone like you would love it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm like. Then I'll be like, start to do research on it.
Do you know what? God, who is this Henry Smith? Seriously.
Henry, give it a rest, mate.
I've blocked him. Idiot. Go on.
Give it a rest, then.
Go on.
Did you block
him? Come in and ruin that chat, you mad? Go on.
Henry,
no, I blocked him.
What?
No, he started earlier on as well. So
there was no need to come in here and start using that language, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, can't swear in that chat.
Can't fucking be doing that, mate. What is this? I say the mask, if anything, is worse. We've already seen that one. I think Nick's doubling up on his comment now. That's what he's doing.
No, Nick just assumed we wanted to read it more than once.
No, hello.
Oh, I like this one. Go on, Nick.
I like it. I think if everyone has the mentality they have the virus, then the infections will go down. Do you know one other theory I heard, right? Is that they're saying everybody that's ill or dying of whatever other causes, they're saying that COVID-19 is something that your immune system excretes. Yeah, it's a chemical, and it excretes when your immune system is low. Yeah, so obviously people when they're dying, they have this chemical in there. So they're saying they're using that to say it's COVID-19. But really, so people are dying of heart attacks, they're dying of whatever, they're still saying it's COVID-19 to put the figures up. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a bit mad. Is that Gooner Eagle Eye in Henry's profile pic? Henry's not in no more. Omar's off. Wait, everyone, just to let everyone know, Omar is off in 30, lads. I repeat, Omar is off in 30. So if anyone else wants to hang out with Omar right now, yeah, you got 20. After this, you got 29 minutes with Omar. So thanks, Omar. Melina, how many Stellas have you gone through? Cheers, mate. I've only had one. I've had one, and I've had one very macho gin and rose lemonade. Gin and rose lemonade, the real man's drink. So I'm not on anything. I'm not on anything too heavy.
He's putting up the comments. I think we both are, mate, if I'm honest.
No, nothing to do with me, Nick. All right, this is just you. I think you've hacked our system, personally. Yeah. I reckon he's found our passwords and he's in there and he's running it. He's moderating this show. It's all about Nick. That's what this show should be. I could do with some beer by Llama. Well, did you not think ahead? Did you not go out and get some? Come on, it's Friday. Where do you live, Llama?
Yeah, that's the point. Guys in the chat, whereabouts are you guys from?
Where's everyone from? Where's everyone from? Yes.
Another country. Yeah, it'd be good to know, obviously, because it's many of the same guys in the chat here are always on our shows and our podcasts. So it'd be nice to obviously learn a little bit about you guys, whereabouts you're from.
Oh, hold on a minute. Llama, do not bring this to my show. Right, hold on. You don't suck me into start saying, why didn't you go and get a beer? And then tell me you're too young. You didn't give me that information first. That's the more in future, that's the more important info. Yeah. Tell us why you haven't got a beer. Clearly you've been sneaking beers on the slide because you've been telling me you fancy a beer. So clearly you've had some. I'll tell your dad. Go on.
Yeah, I think I would have guessed that, judging by the name. Hope you're well, mate. Llama's from Essex, You're down the road to me, mate. Nice one.
Fucking hell, I didn't know there was.
All right, we'll let you off, Llama. We'll let you off.
The llamas in Essex. There's no llamas in Essex, man.
Llamas from the manor.
I'll tell you what, that picture though, if there was an Essex llama,
I do like that picture.
Look, that is an Essex llama. If you
that is an Essex llama saying, Sharp.
Sharp. The fucking that is definitely it. Sharp.
Sharp.
Can.
Yeah. Donegal Island, big up boys. Alison, posh Yorkshire lass.
What is there such old Alison? Because me and
Chips
you
and gravy.
Me and you got a bit of beef now. Well, we nearly did, but now you drew it 1-1, so we're all good.
No, we sorted it.
Posh Yorkshire, is there such a thing? And what is the difference between posh Yorkshire and not so posh Yorkshire? And do you both drink Yorkshire tea? That's 3 legitimate questions there. I'd like to hear about.
Admit, I'm a coffee man, but when I do like a Yorkshire tea though. If I do, sometimes I fancy a cup of tea, and I do like a Yorkshire tea.
Mate, cup of tea is best with an all-day breakfast. Do you know when you get that tea hit after? Yeah. Why does tea always taste after baked beans? That's another question. I want to know that. I want to know the answer to that.
India, nice one. Is it Tejas?
I'll give you one more go. I'll give you one more go, Diesel. I'll give you one more go.
Tej. Sure. No, Tej. My boy Tej.
Bale leaves out. Tej. It's actually that's easier. You got yourself out of that. Boise has had a cup of tea. Boise's had a cup of tea and a zoot. That's what it's had. Cup of tea and a zoot. He's going.
Tell you what, though.
Stalls
Alex.
On me.
Oh, sorry, mate. Hang on. Let me just put this. Alex, always in our chat. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're staying safe. I live Northfleet, Gravesend. Yeah, it's just, well, over the bridge and some, but yeah.
Oh, but originally Peckham Springs.
Hey, Peckham.
Peckham Spring, mate.
Southeast. Call the Southeast.
Call the Shaft.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. Alex Fisher, another one. Hope you're well, Al. Oxford now. Oh, there's a lot of Kent. I like it. Green Knife. Oxford now living. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. We've got a question. Yeah, let's take a question. What do ye? I don't know if Seamus is Scottish. What do ye miss the most apart from football?
Jim.
Where are you from, Seamus? Because is that ye meant to be like? Is that deliberate? What do ye miss? I'm trying to say it in his accent. What do you reckon, Diesel? Can you say, what do you miss the most apart from football?
What do you miss the most apart from the football?
What do you miss the most apart from football? Jim. Go on, tell me. What do you miss the most apart from football, Diesel? The ye.
Jim. I'll go with Jim.
Jim again.
No,
Who is this Jim? Who is this Jim?
Jimbo.
Jim.
No, don't, mate. I miss the gym. I miss what's the word? Networking. I miss meeting up with friends. I miss what's the word, Lev? You know what I'm saying? Going out here and there.
Socializing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, socializing.
Socializing. There you go.
Yeah, socializing is one.
It's the East End in you wants to bring it all out. You know, fucking go down the boozer with my mates, and then I like to do that. And then I like to do this. Otherwise known in the city as socializing.
That's what I'm saying. I miss going down the old nuclear sub. You know what I'm saying? Down the run down the Amazon Piers. You know what I'm saying?
What do I miss the most about?
Go on, Lev. Get in, son. Easy
Go on,
now,
Lev. Get in, son. Easy now, Diesel. I don't know what I miss. I do miss football. I do miss football.
Yeah, apart from football, he said.
Apart from football, no, I can't. Apart from football, traveling, holidays, being on the beach now. If I wanted to be, being able to travel freely and not worry about it, that's what I miss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to get out now and book myself
freedom,
a flight somewhere, yeah, freedom. You know what? Scratch that. That's what I miss, my freedom. And that's why I'm a big thing about, you know, my beliefs and stuff. Our freedom you know what? We're nothing without our freedom. It's as simple as that. When you look at life when you're on lockdown now, and you think about, imagine a life like this where you're forced to stay in a room every day of your life. Freedom. I miss my freedom. It's a big point there, Diesel.
Yeah.
Boise used to go swimming, and that in Crystal Palace. Yeah, nice one, Boise. You used to live in Sydney. Oh, look at this. Is this a bit of you, Diesel? Do you know these ends? I used to live in Sydenham, Nick Mile, down the road from there.
Yeah, Sydenham. That's near. Yeah, that's near Crystal Palace. Sort of near Croydon, isn't it? Am I right, boys? Let me know.
Oh, hold on, Boise. You lived in Tufnell Park. Yeah, I lived in Tufnell Park Road. So yeah, Camden. So Camden, Tufnell Park. They're pretty close to each other. And then you've obviously gone southeast, Forest Hill and Sydenham. But yeah, those two, Camden and Tufnell Park. I lived in Tufnell Park for a good few years. Great place, loved it. Alison is going into her usual random comments about herself. Yorkshire tea is brilliant. FYI, all Yorkshire is posh, darling. Everything is relative. Got to go now. Enjoyed the chat and banter. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
She's
Cheers.
lovely. Nice,
Cheers,
Alison.
Al.
See you soon, darling. All the best.
Cheers, Al. Melina misses travelling. Mate, do you know what? I think that's what it is, mate. Freedom. It's a big thing. So this is what we're saying, Diesel. Do you think we're going to go back to any normality?
Yeah, do you know what? I think it will. I think we'll probably have another month of this. I think. I'm already hearing rumours now about. I think it's just rumours, but you know, as I've always said, there's no smoke without fire. Maybe schools looking to reopen after Easter. I'm hearing about certain construction companies maybe reopening with a limited amount of staff, and obviously gradually the workforce will increase. What I do think will change though, will things like social distancing. If you notice, Lev, in every supermarket now, they've actually taped on the floor 2 meters apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous.
You notice that, yeah. Which, yeah, I get. You know, there's still people not abiding by it, but I tend to. I wonder if that will stay in place, because when they say, the government can't possibly come out and say, yeah, it's all fine now, it's gone, it's done with, everyone crack on, right? There's still going to be a lot of people say, well, how do you know it's done?
Oh,
How do you know it just takes one person to get it, Liv, doesn't it? One. This is why you need to watch that film, right? Contagion.
Yeah, I know the theory behind it all, and I know this contagion and all of that. But then I try to look at it, and I know people are going to think, maybe some people are going to think I'm looking into it too much. But if you look at the figures of people dying from corona,
yeah,
then you look at the figures of people dying from cancer, they don't even come close, right? So if they were beaming on our screens on a daily basis, cancer rates today, cancer rates tomorrow, this is how much it's gone up from yesterday, would we be just as scared?
No, because I think cancer's a bit different. I think the virus is different in regards to, you could be perfectly fine and you happen to brush past someone, and you can easily catch it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not saying it from that perspective, but what I'm saying from its capacity to kill. Yeah, I know. Obviously, the virus, you could just be walking and you can maybe sort of, get it from someone, but the capacity to kill at a higher rate, which one is killing us more at a higher rate right now? And you look at other illnesses, some of them are a lot higher than COVID-19. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate. If we were showing other figures for something else on a daily basis, would we be reacting the same way? And probably yes, because you're highlighting it. You're showing people, look, these people are dying on a daily basis. I'm not saying COVID isn't a bad thing. Obviously it is, but I'm just trying to keep myself even by looking at it and looking at the numbers and saying, do you know what? Obviously, you can only do what you can, and whatever will be, will be. But the odds are, as long as you look after yourself and you abide by things, we should get past this. Simple. That's all you can do, isn't it? That's all you can think.
Yeah. It is, mate. It is. I think what scares me a little bit is there's people who have had coronavirus and they're not even showing any symptoms. And that sort of, it worries you, doesn't it? And you think, you know what I'm saying? So, like, people walking around who have got it, they, don't know they've got it. They're going back home to their families. What, if I'm honest, mate, when I'm hearing about a 5-year-old kid, a baby, for me, when I'm hearing sort of that sort of age, that's where I'm thinking, oh shit, this can get anyone. You know what I'm saying? And it's worrying.
Oh no, man. I mean, look, Nick saying over here in Cyprus, I work at the airport. If the airport opens eventually, the tourism will be badly affected this year because of COVID-19. Yeah, of course. This is what I'm saying. People not being able to travel. This is what I mean about our freedoms because of this. Do you know what I mean? It's like quite scary, like how quickly things can change. It's madness. But look, I mean, everyone's here. We're still doing all right. We're still going okay. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my evening and chill out and just relax and I think everyone's got to do the same thing.
All right, a quick one there. But what do you think of the? I'm obviously, worried about this, and obviously I'm doing what they say, and I'm staying in. I'm going out if I have to. That's purely for essentials, So I'll go to my local Tesco and obviously get food and stuff. And the only other thing I'm doing from that is obviously I miss driving. I love driving. So when I said to you earlier on, Dave, a nice day like today, I've gone out for a drive. Just me in the car. I stay in the car. I just go out for a drive, listen to some tunes and stuff like that. And for me, that's my little escapism of getting out, even if it's for an hour or so. Yeah. One thing that does worry me a lot though is the after effects of this. So when you look at the amount of money that the government is giving people, obviously bailing people out. Now, eventually, when it does settle down and it goes back to normal, somehow they've got to claw that money back. So you sort of, again, it's the unknown, isn't it? It's like what's going to happen there, because nothing comes for free. We all know that, not in this life. Do you know what I'm saying? And you do sort of think, how will it change? Like as Nick was saying about, the airports, tourism, airlines, everyone's affected by this. Don't think it, what I'm saying? Pubs,
No, everyone. Mate, businesses are going to go under. Businesses are going to go under. Do you know what I mean? I don't have... hold on. Let's go with Tijaz. I'm going to go with Tijaz Deshpande. I don't have COVID-19 after lockdown is over. There will still be deaths till the vaccine is available. That is scary. So everyone is at the risk till vaccine is developed. Yes. I have my own opinion on vaccines, and I don't know if I agree with you on that one. But Omar, I'm going to get out of here, people. I think I've given well over an hour of my bedtime to you lot. Stay safe. Well,
hey, man, I love you, brother. I love you, man.
I mean, look, we got to put that up. What is that? That is a joke, isn't it? Like, look. So anyway, I am going to get out of here, people. I think I have given well over an hour of my bedtime to you lot. Stay safe, people. Laters. Look at this, lad.
Omar. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Omar, on a serious note, I hope your aunt is okay. I know I've asked you a few times, and I think the last you said, I think she's out of hospital now. So just hope she's okay, mate. And
mate.
Yeah, all the best, yeah? All the best. Come on, mate.
Casablanca reckons they already have the vaccine.
They probably do, mate.
Casablanca. Played against Sham. You know that film, innit? Played against Sham.
I like the name, you know. Casablanca. Another new one. I've never seen Casablanca before. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well.
Casablanca's lovely. The isolation sucks and that, but it's to save lives. It is to save lives, yes. That East End Llama's returned. Shut up. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, do you know what? I see this earlier on in the chat, Lev. Kenny Dalglish.
Oh no, what's wrong with Kenny?
He's I think he's got it. He's am I right in saying he's in hospital?
No way.
He's been tested positive for it. Big up to Kenny.
Yeah, man. Big legend. Love Kenny.
Oh Christ.
Great player. Great player.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Go on.
Diesel. Try to keep. I'm going to try and keep positive. Obviously, Nick has got another question for you this time. You ever been? Do you want me to do it in a Cypriot accent or not?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
You ever been to Ayanapa Diesel, mate?
Say what?
I know Nick will know exactly what I mean. You ever been to Ayanapa Diesel, mate? Adere, come on, tell me. Have you ever been to Ayanapa?
Sounds more Jamaican, Liv.
No, it's not.
No,
Hey, man, have you ever been to? Yeah, I'm not the best at accents, but I do know some. Hey, man. Diesel.
I put God, that's about as Jamaican as Percy Ingle, mate. But no, it's what I was going to say.
Percy Ingle. Do you remember that fucking when green with orange writing? Percy Ingle.
Yeah. There's still one here, mate.
Not just any bakery. You can go sit and eat in that bakery, mate. Hey, it's no fucking Greg's. Percy Ingle. A little bit above.
I prefer Greg's.
A cut above. No, Percy Ingles, you can sit down, mate. You can sit down.
Greg's, man.
You can sit down.
You can't eat Greg's.
No, you can't, mate. What Greg's can you sit down in? I've never seen a Greg's you can sit down in.
But it's loads around here. Trust me.
Maybe 2 stools by the window, that jobby. Do you know that one? When they put 2 stools by the window and expect you to sit there like a fucking bird in a cage eating your chicken nuggets or whatever it is.
Do you know what, I'll be honest with you. I've never been one, right, to get food and sit in there and eat because I'm so conscious of obviously people looking here. I'd rather get it, go to my car, right, when no one's looking at me and I can munch how I want. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Yeah, Napa. Yes, I have, mate. I went there, Christ, back in the day now.
Do you know what are you hearing in your head now the minute you've heard Napa? Go on, Diesel. Just do it. This is what's happened to Napa, right? Otherwise known as Napa, right? But the you boys, Napa. What do you think when you think Napa? Diesel?
Right, I'll tell you what I think, right? So basically, and I'm being honest, you know, no one crucify me in the chat. I'll tell it straight. I think of Napa, I think of me and 15 guys, you know, a firm of us going there, chasing skirt, pulling girls, getting birds, having a good old drink. And at the time, I remember this, at the time, I used to be a massive fan of So Solid Crew, right? So back in the day when I did have hair, I had the old lights, you know, the tights.
It's taking you just under a minute to bring So Solid Crew into an Napa conversation. I'm just letting you know that. Carry on.
Yeah. Like the old lights, Sweet Boy Kells and all that. And I had, this sounds so muggy, right? But MC Harvey, who was in it, he used to have the couple of slits in the eyebrows, right? I used to have that as well. Don't ask me why.
No,
I did.
No,
And I was chatting to this girl, right? She was an absolute salt as well, right? Do you know what? This is the one thing I love about coming from East London, right? When you go out, even if you go to like a northern place, anywhere up north or abroad, the minute you start talking, right, and they hear that London accent, right? They love it, right? Honestly, talk about like. Literally, we'll go over like a granny on ice. But anyway, so so I was talking to her, right? And I don't know why I said it, I told her I was part of So Solid Crew, right? I think I said because don't forget, Liv.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait,
rewind.
so you was in you're in Napa.
Yeah, I was Napa. Yeah.
So you're in Napa, and you've gone and told a bird because you're in Napa. So Solid, Napa comes hand in hand, doesn't it? Go Napa, yeah. This is a bit So Solid, yeah. Perfect. Let's just go, right? So you have gone Napa, So Solid, and you used that to chat up a bird and said you're part of the So Solid crew.
Yeah, so basically, right.
And what was your So Solid crew member name? Was it Diesel still?
No. She never asked me that. No, she never asked me that.
Ask you that crucial question.
No, she never asked me. So basically, right, so like it was I think it was the second night we were there. So like, we're all out, me, all the boys, we're in this club, dancing and whatnot. And I'm, talking to this girl. And for some reason, bear in mind, So Solid Crew were like 30 strong, weren't they? They were.
So you was number 29, number 30, just the one that people didn't know about. Was in that crew.
But she never asked me the name. But as soon as I dropped it, she was like, "Oh my god!" So obviously, now I've got this girl's interest, right?
Did you drop a bar?
Well, it is. Right, so basically, right.
You did. Give me the bar you dropped. Give me the bar you dropped. Give me the bar.
No, I'm not.
Come on, give up the bar.
No.
Come on, anyone in the chat room? Anyone in the chat room? Do they want to hear
I'm not doing it.
that Diesel used to pull this bird? Right, Diesel. We've got to hear this bar. Come on.
I don't care how many people say I'm not doing it.
It was something that sounded like that. Humping it in the reload. It was something like that, wasn't it? Go on, tell me. Go on, hit me.
I'm not doing that. But but she actually asked me, right, to drop a verse, yeah. And I thought, like when you think, oh fuck, like, so I thought, you know what, sod it, right? I did it, yeah. And I was, like I was expecting, I'm going to do it, but I know she's going to think, oh, you ain't in So Sacred, right? She actually thought, she was like, right, that's actually, oh my god, it is you.
Wait, so, you spat a bar and she thought you was legit.
Right, yeah.
What? Can I at least ask who you was? Did you nick one of the bars out of a So Solid track?
It was what's it called? Not. It's just the little things. Oh no, that's it. Oh no, it's just a little thing. That bit.
So you dropped the bar from there.
That song. Yeah. So I think it was Romeo's verse. So it wasn't a whole paragraph.
You nicked Romeo's verse, basically.
It was a couple of lines, and basically, I just said, "Oh, look, I'm on holiday. I don't want to sort of, I mean? I do enough for work.
I'm off.
Yeah, I'm off. Yeah, sort of thing.
I'm on holiday.
But I spat enough for her to think, you know what? Oh my god, that's really good. Oh my god.
Was it in an East End accent like yours?
No. Obviously,
I've got 21 seconds to go.
The thing is, though, right? It's not that hard when you think about it, because that's not exactly. It's not singing, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like pretending I made shit.
You just need to replicate the bars, basically. Yeah. Just spit the shit. How you doing, Cheddars? So and it worked for you.
Yeah.
Yes. When did she find out you were chatting shit?
No, she never did.
Oh. Did you have 21 seconds and go?
Yeah. Listen, send the girl home knowing, right, that she's obviously been with someone who's part of a, I mean, them days, do you know what I'm saying?
I hope it was better than 21 seconds.
Well,
I got 21 seconds, I'm gone.
It lasted a whole song.
Oh dear. Oh,
so God. Yes, Nicholas, in answer to your question, mate, I'm happy. Yes, I've been there. It's been
look,
it
that's
was brilliant.
Typical Cypriot question. Here, look at this, Diesel. This is where a Cypriot man. Was the girl Cypriot or English, mate? Before I decided to judge her, because if she wasn't Cypriot, then it's all good.
Mate, if I say Cypriot, Nick is going to find me and shoot me, right? So
he's going to shoot you,
mate. She was English. Trust me,
Nick,
English.
Oh, mate. English. Yeah, 100%. Oh, what else is there? Black and White Bar, Nick. Good show, funny by Daniel Hartley. Everyone loves a Cockney accent, even South and East London. Alex Wilden. There you go. What's up, Lev Diesel? Do you guys work out during this lockdown? Oh, shucks. Cheers.
Snidders!
Yeah, look at these big guns. No, I haven't worked out at all.
No.
Man, we've been chatting for an hour and a half, Diesel.
It goes quick though, doesn't it?
I know it
It
does.
goes quick.
So I think I'm going to wrap it up for this evening because I want to bore everyone all night long, like Lionel Richie.
Hey, go on,
hey, you like that one? You like that one? Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Listen, I'm gonna wish everyone a happy evening. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.
If you like it, obviously, subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. And if you want to see more of these shows, we'll happily do some more. Hope you're all well. Diesel, you want to say anything before we go?
No, just as per usual, the guys, listen, it was me and Lev, it's a Friday night and, we were obviously looking at doing a few more of these, the Lev and Diesel show. It's literally us two just chatting about life and stuff, this, that. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you want to watch us chat shit, then, mate, listen, guys, just tune in. But listen, a lot of this, our regulars in the chat really appreciate your time because, look, it's 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah, appreciate you staying up to watch. And thanks again. And we'll see you again. Also, I will say this, you guys, because I love interacting with the chat. Some channels don't, and I can't see why not, because you guys are what makes us. Any topics or anything like that you guys would like us to talk about, like chuck ideas in. Well, we'll do it. You're part of this as much as we are.
Do you know what? It'll make our lives easier. We need more Lev and Diesel. Yes, Seamus. Thank you, man. Look,
Seamus, go on.
Send us some more topics, yeah, and we'll. You know what? If you want us to do this on a Friday, we'll get a couple of beers in, a couple of macho gin and rosé lemonade for the real man. Yeah, we'll have a couple of those, and we'll just chat like this and have a bit of a laugh. So let us know. Yeah. Like Diesel said, let us know. So I wish you all well. Have a good evening. Chill out. Stay safe.
Lev, how are we going to sign off? We haven't got Claude.
We're just going to
sign off. Should we do it?
Should we do our own one? It's real talk. Do you think?
Oh, hang on. Someone's in it. Someone's coming.
Oh, could you hear me?
Hey, there he is. Come on.
Done, boys. Well done. Let me say well done to you, boys. Well done, very well done, boys. But I'm afraid it's time to go! Well done, very well done, boys. But I'm afraid it's time to go!